You are your own entity. Do you ever
Right.
ever you ever say to yourself, or do you ever say to Jack, maybe we got to calm it down a little bit, or maybe we shouldn't do something like that? Because you have to worry about yourself, because you're getting lumped in with the New Jack package. Whether it's when it's positive, it's great, but sometimes it's not always going to be so great. You know what I'm saying? Are you ever like worry about that for your
No,
career?
man. You know what I'm saying? He was like my brother. So
Right.
he do what he do. That's what he did. I'm down with you. Go on and do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? I ride with you. You know what I'm saying? It was we was down, man. Now, like I said, he get mad at me because of certain things I had done before, but it was always on. He could do a shoe cast on somewhere.
Hmm.
3 days later, he would call me and say, "Hey, Mustafa, you ready? We got a gig in Philly.
Okay.
Let's do it, baby.
All
Let's
right.
do it." Did you just hear what he just said? You do. What's up? I said, man, it's all good, man. I ain't mad at him. That's New Jack. That's my
Right.
boy. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So it's just how he is. You know, no, I never thought of leaving. If I did leave, it wasn't because of my tag partner. It wasn't because of him. It because, you know, we always made that deal. He said, man, if something's better, I get it if you leave. Or if I leave, Jack said, if I leave, I get it. Man, this is a business. Come on. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
Yes.
Anything about New Jack you could tell me that would surprise me, like something he liked to do, somewhere he liked to go, anything like something funny about New Jack you could share?
Yeah. We were going down the street, man. It was a Smoky Mountain show. He was on our way. And matter of fact, it was kind of the beginning of we started in Smoky Mountain. This car kept driving right beside us. I think they recognized. So he kept driving right beside us. Jack said, watch this. Jack juice, boom, blood everywhere. He put it against the windshield and did his mouth like that. And then blood coming down and he's on the windshield. And we cracked up laughing. I thought it was the funniest thing. I thought it was funny shit. We laughed, man. They had a good time. He said, you see that one stuff? I said, that's my man. Right. That was fun. I thought that was funny.
You had you a long Tommy Dreamer.
Oh, man. Good people.
Yeah.
Jim was good people.
No one,
Uh,
no
Matter
one
of fact,
ever
we
has
worked
anything bad to
together.
say about Tommy.
What's that?
No one ever has anything bad to say about Tommy.
No, we worked together. He came out here to Sacramento. Came out and did a show, SPW. Had a good time, man. And we got an anniversary coming up, April the 27th. So I think, and don't quote me on, but I think Morrison is coming from formerly of the WWE.
Okay.
Supposed to be coming. So that's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, if.
Why'd you end up leaving ECW?
Oh well, the money got funny. Not
Hmm.
for me. Something about me, man. It's something about me. I'm good at the Most High. Leave. It's time to go. So I called Dutch Mantel. Dutch Mantel was down in WWC down in Puerto Rico,
Okay.
and people saying I'm not going to Puerto Rico. Now, let me put this out here, and I want you to really put this out here. You know that podcast I was on, the other one. I ain't gonna say no names, but they put it that I told Bruiser Brody deserved what he got. No, I didn't say that. I said you got to watch your boundaries when you go down to because let me keep it real. I want you to let people know this. Bruiser Brody was one of my favorites when he came to Mid Atlantic for
Hmm.
a minute,
Yeah.
and he came. I got to see him, and he was buck wild. I was loving that. It was the same thing like Stan Hansen. Even though
Yeah.
they could
Yeah.
do the spot wrestling,
Hmm.
all the other stuff, but that was me. And
Right.
Bruiser was one of my favorites. Right now, there was other people didn't feel that way at times. You know what I'm saying? But he was one of my favorites. Man, for them to put that on there, man, I could have choked him, at that time. But it is what it is. You know how people take stuff out of context, so they can they try to make their own money.
Yeah.
So it made it look like he deserved it. No, he didn't deserve that. You know what I'm saying? And so I went on down to Puerto Rico, and Duck introduced me down there, and went down there and flew down there, and I worked for a long time with Carlos Colon and those guys.
How long were you in Puerto Rico for?
Well, I would go. I stayed 6 months to a year, like that. And Rico Suave, he just recently died. God rest his soul. He was my manager, and we all worked together in Japan too. So yeah, it was good.
What are the fans like in Puerto Rico?
Oh my goodness, but wow.
Yeah.
You better not go. You can't go in the crowd like that. You might be able to now, maybe, I don't know. But back then, no, you didn't go in that crowd back then. They'll get you. I was a heel. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to say nothing. I was going against a guy. I call him Beautiful Shane. That's what I call him. And he had the TV belt, and we did a ladder match. And I didn't have to do nothing. I walked right into the ring. They announced my name, Mustafa Saed. Boo, boom, boos. Everybody loved it. It was unbelievable. I was like, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I was looking for. This kind of booze.
Right.
And we worked, man. I got the belt, and I was TV belt. And they put the belt on me pretty fast down there. And it was good. Jose Rivera Jr. I worked those guys. It was a lot of good guys down there. Ricky Starr, all them guys. It was good people down there.
How'd you like work with Carlos?
Carlos didn't never have me in a main event with him or anything like that. So I always did the other matches, the TV matches, tag teams. I was tag team champions down there at WWC. And that was it, as far as him. But Carlos was cool, though, no doubt. But the thing about it was, I wrestled Jose, too, and everything. And it was just a sad thing, man, that happened, man. You know what I'm saying? But Puerto Rico is you gotta watch your back, man. And you gotta know some people who know some people. Camacho, Macho Camacho, the boxer. He went down there, he got killed. Got shot in the face. In the wrong place. Man, if you don't know some people down in Puerto Rico like you're supposed to, you can get ugly. Yeah, it's real. But the fans, though, once you're on TV, it's over. Everywhere you go. They couldn't pronounce your name. They call me Mustafa.
If promoters want to reach you, if they want to get in touch with you, any social media you want to plug?
Yeah, tell them Money Loves Me Saeed is in Instagram. And, you can hit me up there if they need to. And which they found me. A couple of people I'm going. Matter of fact, I'm about to go to Tennessee on May the 10th. Gonna have a thing down there. Get to go against the Rock and Roll again.
Oh, nice.
I think Wolfie D and a couple of and see, I don't want to quote too much because I didn't get all the info like I should, but I know I get to go against the Rock and Roll again when we get down there.